Welcome to Premier Championship Wrestling, the 4th annual Revengeance. I am Joe Dabrowski, and I'm joined by Jay Worthington, Farnsworth this month in BC Steel. Welcome back, Jay Worth. It's going to be a huge night with a double main event on the way in just moments. Kicking things off, Jay Worth with tag team action, young tandem out of the Toledo, Ohio area. It's Ace Myles on your screen. It's Sam Beale as well. A couple of athletes that we've seen before. They are called the Natural Aces and certainly coming with a chip on their shoulder.
Joe, did you think I was going to miss Revengeance?
That's a lot of vengeance in Jay Worth.
There's a lot.
Well, I mean, certainly we talk about the Iron Man match with Bostic and Perry. We talk about the age of Atticus beginning here this evening. The entire feel, the look of Premier Championship Wrestling is changing now, heading into a brand new year here in historic Turner's Hall. And we kick it off with two hungry tandems looking to stake their claim as a major part of that upcoming year.
Joe, when I look at Vegas and I look at Cade, you know what I see?
What's that?
Hunger. You look at them, you can tell they are ready to once again put a mark here in Premier Championship Wrestling. And I kind of feel bad for the Natural Aces that they're going to have to go against two gentlemen who look as hungry as these two do.
Yeah, we officially kick off season 4 here, Premier Action in historic Turner's Hall. The commission certainly have their fans on hand with them. The commission, as of now, are still undefeated as a tag team here at Premier Championship Wrestling, and with the deluge of young teams from the Natural Aces to Big Facts, RC Dupree and Joe Rosa have come on the scene as a tandem. Of course, we know Crumbles and Farge and the main event, the culmination, all these groups of the business in the equation now. Everybody jockeying for positioning. It's very, very impressive. You can go this long unpinned.
Very true. It's also very easy to get lost in the shuffle with that number of people. And so you have to believe that they are looking to push the spotlight a little more onto them with a win here tonight.
That is very possible. As referee Joe McCoy assigned this contest, the Natural Aces have come in the past. They entered an open contract that was laid out by the champions Crumbles and Lafarge. So the Aces came in taking on the absolute best, and I'll tell you what, they didn't turn out victorious, but they proved they could hang on a high level, and if they can do that again in this outing, the Aces might be right back up in that title picture.
I don't argue your logic, but that's a big if.
Get out of my ring. I want that guy.
And Sam Beale's not wasting any time, showing the gumption and the bravery. He wants the bigger of the two commission men. He wants Jackson Cade.
Prison logic. If you're going to get into a fight with someone, get into a fight with the biggest one there.
I am the man.
That way everyone else is intimidated.
Well, I don't think Jackson Cade's intimidated, all 350 pounds or so of them.
I mean, I don't need to explain prison logic to you.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on. You're in pro wrestling. Of course you've done it.
I may want you to explain the logic of doing a test of strength with a gentleman the size of Jackson Cade, though.
I'd go with ego.
Oh. Or maybe trying to raise the ire of Cade. And now Cade wants to go, and
I set this one over here.
Beale dodging the lockup.
Beale's trying to get inside the head of Jackson Cade right now.
Oh, I think he's already in. You heard Beale's response. Or, I'm sorry, Cade's response.
Yeah, trying to throw Jackson Cade off his game, but now Beale couldn't hide anymore, couldn't avoid the issue, and it's Beale with a knee as he sensed Jackson Cade begin to overpower him.
I mean, I don't blame him. Smart logic.
And just barrel over. When you run into Jackson Cade, it feels like Jackson Cade ran into you. And Myles wants no piece of getting involved and trying to interrupt the proceedings there. Jackson Cade, Beale made Cade angry. He made his bed. He's got to lie in it now.
I was going to say, we now know that Myles is the brains of the group because he's avoiding Cade.
That may be by default at this point.
Yeah.
Textbook suplex, when you've got that kind of power behind it, that speaks volumes. That does its damage.
Up and over like he was just picking up a pillow.
And back in the commission corner, tag into Lex Vegas. Vegas, the more outspoken of the team. He's made his intentions known. Listen in. Ouch! Boot on face, you can hear the impact. Samuel may be out, 2 count only. Ace Myles interrupts, and you notice I think Ace Myles is a little intimidated to even make contact with the commission that time.
I was going to say Ace Myles barely interrupted. There was more of a polite suggestion to stop the count.
Yeah, the contact breaks the fall, but not helping Sam Beale at this point in time as Vegas explodes with a clothesline.
Good, solid clothesline. Know your size and know what you can do with it.
What's Myles doing? He's not even in his corner.
Maybe he's rethinking.
Maybe he's headed for the parking lot. This may not take long. Leg drop.
Maybe he's praying. If he's not, then he should.
Lex Vegas showing that quickness. Lex has got to be about, 270 plus pounds in his own right.
Yeah, I'd put it around there.
2 count only. I'll give Beale credit. Beale got himself into this mess, but he's finding a way to hang.
If by hang you mean not get pinned, then yes.
That's what we're hoping for. He's surviving. How about that? And there you see this chemistry that's made the commission a little bit of a dab. What a huge splash. Great elevation. What is this now? That was unique. Just senton his own partner into Beale, and Ace Myles a bit more forceful that time.
Weight upon weight. And Myles out of there.
Sans will blame him, but
Let him go.
Let him go. There's your war cry.
that's strategy in a nutshell. But the distraction enables Beale to come back with a jawbreaker. Here comes Ace Myles.
Slowly, surely.
The big man. Yep, there's the big man. There went the big man.
Big man makes a big noise when he falls.
Jackson Cade. I think Cade just felt a fly land on him. That's all that felt like to him.
Hold on, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Plan C.
Ace, you got this. Ace, you got this.
And Sam is cheering out his partner.
Don't worry, you got this.
I'm so glad. Well,
Momentum.
caught.
Flailing.
Goodbye. Follow a slam.
Is there a tag?
I don't know which natural ace would rather be in there at this point. Beale's off the apron like his partner. Oh, what is that? Penalty flag?
Yes.
Personal foul. Shut up. Unnecessary roughness on the commission. Shut up. Repeat 4th down. Ready to play.
Well, it's always a sore spot when you talk about pro football here in Cleveland, and there you see a chop block. That's about a 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But the Aces create the diversion. They throw the commission off their game, and they begin to take over. And the commissioner, Cleveland, born and bred, and you know that it's got to stick in their craw a little bit that the Cleveland Browns, after much hype throughout this season, have, there's a cover for one, have, let's say, taken to underperforming again.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're doing as good as can be expected for Cleveland.
That's about as backhanded a compliment as you can get, but I'll quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah, and it's like saying she's the prettiest girl in the bird ward. I mean,
Oh my goodness. Be nice. Double team here. Prawn hold, and Myles driven into Jackson Cade, and it's Beale down with the senton. I don't know if Beale got all that senton. We'll see here. Cover for 2. And I admire the natural aces attempting to use their body weight as offensive weapons as well, but certainly not quite the same effect as the commission.
yeah. I was gonna say the commission definitely have that advantage over the natural aces.
Myles has the leg draped, and one thing's for sure, and Cade has been neutralized here. He withstood the brunt of the aces double team, and now you got a big guy who's well over 3 bills as Ace finds 2 on that exchange. You take out that knee, you take away his ability to stand, and you take away a lot of that size and power.
Yeah, very true. Don't let him get to his feet or help him up.
Well, we'll see what they have planned here as Lex Vegas has had his ire raised and his temper has certainly been risen. And Sam Beale has Cade off his feet and in a prone position.
They're just working both knees. Smart strategy.
And they've got low drop kick to the knee. And you commented a moment ago, Jayworth, as Beale into the cover. 2 count about, questioning out loud the logic of the aces picking Jackson Cade up, but they found a way to put Cade in even more prone position and unload 2-on-1 at the expense of his partner.
You're absolutely right. It worked for them in this opportunity. I just don't know that would have been the strategy I would have gone for.
They're looking to do the same here again, and off the back of Beale, Myles connects Jackson Cade in a bad way here into the cover. This could be it. 2 count only. You think it might have been a mistake that Myles had hooked the bad leg of Jackson Cade instead of the stronger one?
Yeah, I would say that's definitely a mistake. Make him push off on the hurt joint.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
And you can hear the jaw jacking of the aces as well. And the single leg Boston Crab, and I'll give credit to Beale. That's a pretty large leg to navigate.
Very true. But you'll notice the way he has it locked in, he's putting the pressure into the knee as opposed to trying to stretch the back up.
Yeah, leaning forward, you apply more pressure forward rather than arc the back. And Cade is looking to crawl to safety, but look how far away he is from this corner.
He's fighting to get to that tag.
And a wide base, a wide stance by Beale to keep his balance and his positioning. Whoa. Cade rolls backwards, though, has a roll-up attempt here, but with the damage done to that leg, he couldn't press up on the advantage.
No, you saw as soon as he let go of the pen attempt, he was clutching his knee.
Into that cover again, 2 count only. And the Aces have had a lot of success where they're based out of Toledo, Ohio. Number of promotions out there. They've won Tag Team Championship Gold, and I would say, along with the likes of a Big Facts tandem, they are, without question, the stars to look at coming out of that part of the country. And they're showing why right now, because if they can hand the commission their first loss, they'll make some major headlines here in the regional scene.
Yeah, that would be a huge wave in this pond.
But Jackson Cade, a bit of a wave of adrenaline as he shrugs off the pain. A desperation clothesline into the tag. On one leg, Cade gets to Lex Vegas, who now unloads on both aces.
And the aces just popping up, and Vegas just knocking them right down.
Yeah, rights and clotheslines for everybody as Lex Vegas now a man on his own here without his tag team partner, at least for the time being, in Vegas. From all sides. Bulldog clothesline.
2-on-1, no problem for Vegas.
Vegas, without question, the freshest man in this matchup. He's making the most of this opportunity. Into the cover on Beale, but Ace Myles for the 3rd time in this matchup saves his partner. Myles unloading.
Beale getting in there too.
And it's only a matter of time, Jayworth. Those numbers will catch up with you. You give it enough time and check out that double team. That assisted spine buster. Aces could do it here near fall.
No.
And Beale thought that was it, and I'll tell you what, Sam and Ace as well, I think they're in the best shape of their careers. I think they're focused. I think they're driven. I think they've got a shot at this, but you got to stay focused on the matter at hand and not argue with the official.
They agree completely. They're not wrestling the official. Oh.
And Cade, he doesn't have a lot of mobility, but to be fair, I don't think Sam Beale will anymore either.
I was going to say, it didn't take a lot of mobility to do that.
And Myles trapped on the top. And we've seen this before from the commission. That power plex, can they hit it? On one leg, Jackson Cade comes down, cover. This'll do it. Well, you can see the damage done to Jackson Cade's knee, and I'm sure the impact of that frog splash only made matters worse. But bottom line, the commission get the job done here at Premier's Revengeance. They're still undefeated.
And like I said, they look hungry, they came out, and they feasted.
Lex Vegas and Jackson Cade kick us off in explosive style with a tag team division on display here at Premier's Revengeance, and so much more ahead in the broadcast.